Welcome back to the journey to mastering the bar. I have been not doing the scenario 19 because that nonsense is extremely difficult, as was advertised. But when I try to go for multiplayer lobbies to actually find some games, mostly I can only find Wonder 8v8s, which seems to be the predominant game mode, and that's fine, but my speed is more of the small teams, the 1v1 to 4v4 area. That's where I think it would be more interesting, at least, just to go mano a mano. Because on 8v8s, it kind of feels like that you yourself can be irrelevant. It does feel like that, and I've mostly been playing frontline, so I just throw units at the front, hold, and it seems as though I'm waiting for my team to just I don't know, get to tier 3, or if I get overrun, then they're covering for me. Which is nice, though. If you yourself don't have a great performance, or you get overrun, you got 7 other players, hopefully, who can cover for you and get back into it. So that is a great thing about 8v8s, but it's not really my thing. Personally, I prefer the smaller stuff. I found a 3v3 series. Those were one-sided stomps for me, and the enemy team rage quit and then kicked me and banned me. I don't know what happened there. Anyways, so I was still looking for a non-8v8 game when I found a 1v1 training lobby, and I said, okay. So, thanks to Mr. Tumnus for playing with noobs, I guess, just for fun. And here, let's take a look at the replays to see what we can learn. Start. This is the first 1v1 that I've done in Beyond All Reason. That's exciting. Not counting the AI, of course, because AI is at this point. I am beyond the AI. I think. I'm not counting scenario 19. That's nonsense. Now on this map, faster than light. One of the first things I notice when I'm logging into it is that there's no wind. That's kind of a problem, isn't it? And let's just go into my vision as well. If I can figure out how to set it to as my vision only. There we go. Ah, yes. No wind. As it's scenario 19 all over again, because scenario 19 also has no wind. I don't think I typed that twice. That might be a spectator bug or something. So right away I'm thinking, okay, no wind, so I'm going to have to be building some solar panels. Yeah, something happened with the client here. This is just typed twice.
Battle started.
Something happened with the client here. So I'm thinking that I need to get my mexes and solar collectors out as soon as possible. And I wasn't really sure how the economy was going to feel on a map like this. So I'm thinking that this is probably a bot lab game, most likely. What did I choose? Did I choose bots? I think I did. Yeah. I chose a bot lab game thinking that it'd be a low economy game and I want to get my grunts out early. And that if my opponent was underestimating me, thinking he could just run some ticks in because I'm a new player and then just completely ruin me, then they're going to have a rude awakening. I'm just going to have some pawns, get my radar out right away. See, I can already see my opponent is just tossing units right at me, thinking that, oh, he's a new player. He's not even going to have a unit out by this point. So I'm like, okay, let's get my pawns up here so that when their pawns come up the ramp, I go down and kill them. That did not work as expected. Now, if this was StarCraft, which is my alma mater, then the units coming up the ramp would not have vision up here, so that by the time they get to the halfway mark, and I see them on the halfway mark, I would be running down, and I would actually killed these 2 pawns right away. Not the pawns, what are those? Those are grunts? I would have actually killed those 2 grunts right away as they were coming down the ramp. Alright, my initial setup is complete. I am floating probably way too much energy, but that's fine. I'm going to turn these into mexes and move along. I see he already has a LLT, a laser point defense turret right here. That is not, I don't have enough grunts to actually deal with it. I think I need like 4 to 5 to properly just overrun an LLT. But if he has any amount of units there as well, that's kind of not great. So I'm thinking, okay, so he's just moving his commander out and expanding really quickly. So he's probably not also having a ton of stuff behind him. So I should be able to just like poke at his sides and see what I can get done. But he clearly has me on radar, so that didn't work. And then his commander's going over there on the right side. So I'm thinking, okay, can I get some... First of all, I need more construction bots, because I don't have a construction bot yet. I kind of forgot to build one. So can I just build a couple of rocket boys and just push him in the center if he's building out over here? I'm also thinking that I might want to like take control over this area as well. Just have more control of the center, have the high ground as well, and 3 mexes. Now I was thinking, okay, my economy is going absolute gangbusters right now. I am not managing my economy well in the slightest. My commander probably should have just been at home pumping out, helping to pump the factory, and then I should have sent a constructor to go and deal with these mexes off to the sides. And in fact, I'm going to speed things up just a little bit. How do I... Come on. Alright, times 2 that speed. Okay, someone let me know how to properly deal with that. Yeah. I don't know why I was attacking that spot right there. But I noticed that I completely destroyed his tiny little force here, so I should be able to go in and just push. I'm still not happy about the state of my economy. Now my energy is not able to keep up with the things that I'm building here. What are those? The construction turrets. So now I need more energy. I probably should have just built like 2 more constructors here and just gone for it. Because I'm overflowing metal to a ridiculous amount, honestly. Like, see my opponent is trying to encroach over here. I have an LLT there that might deter any small bits of aggression. I am a little concerned about this area, but I see that he's just kind of like, what is he doing? Turret crawling? His commander's over there? I'm thinking, okay, so he's over here. He's got a pack of units to the left side. And he's got a little bit in the center, so I'm just going to go ahead and chip away at his center with my rocket boys. And I'm not sure how well this radar is actually covering things. But this is a problem that I don't think I am quite equipped to deal with yet. So I'm just going to keep constant production of thugs now, swapping to thug production, because I think I have enough money to afford constant thug production with 2 or 3 constructors on it. I'm building an air yard, and I'm thinking, okay, I see he has some tanks over here, so I need something to actually deal with those. What can I use to deal with them besides going for vehicles myself and just being behind? Well, let's go for a whole bunch of shurikens and see if I can surprise them. Now, the thing is, I have no idea how to actually control shurikens. Can I click or can it follow what I'm clicking? Alright, I'm clicking the constructor. Right, okay, so you can see what I'm actually selecting right here as well. Can you see my mouse? You can see my mouse on the thing. Okay. So I'm thinking that I'm not really in a position to just go tanks myself, probably. So at the very least, I can surprise him with a whole bunch of the flyer boys. Yes, the shurikens. And that will let me overrun his troops with flyers. That's the plan, right? Problem, though, is that I don't really know how these work. But we're going to find out. I am still not happy about the state of my economy, so I'm trying to pour energy into metal now, because I'm pretty much out of metal extractors, except this one, which I just kind of forget about. I have no excuse. I don't know what's going on over here either. I'm just going to send some grunts in to scout. And at this point, I am not really thinking much. I'm just trying to build up and go and see if I can make something happen. I'm probably not going to be very happy with the results. turn off player cam for a second. 3x the speed. Yep, need more economy. I am very slow on the economy. I'm just LLTing the center here just for fun. Whole bunch of radar jammer bots over there now. Alright. There's a good old StarCraft 2 adage that I think is often applicable to these strategy type games, and that is to, when you don't know what your opponent is doing, go punch them in the face and see how they respond. So that is exactly what I'm trying to do here. I don't know what he's doing, and all of my shurikens got destroyed. I don't know from what. Probably just from the grunts, I don't know. Well, all my shurikens got destroyed, but I see most of his army is over here, so I can come along on the left flank and just start going. Bomber just going through. I thought I would be able to take down a geothermal if he had it. He did not have it, so that was useless. Constructors were idle, so I need to get keeping on those. I see now his force is finally coming out over here. Is there anything I was trying to do here? No, my commander is actually really screwed. Really screwed, actually. So I see that he is going after my commander, so I'm going to go after his commander and see if I can do that. I see I'm going to make a geothermal right there. Yeah, now I see that he is pulling his forces away to deal with my little incursion. That kept my commander safe, and I'm going to try and use the safety bot to build up a whole bunch of LLTs in the center to try and cordon off that area. I don't think that's going to work very well. It didn't work very well. My commander is nearly dead. I don't have enough power to keep the cloak on. It's almost over. It's all over. And I can see he's already doing reinforcements in the back. A couple of D guns. What's the FF command? I don't even... Is there an FF command? I don't even know. And as I look back... Why are these beeping? Why are all his stuff flashing? And as I look back, I see that he has a whole bunch of advanced solar collectors. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. He has advanced solar collectors and tier 2. And tier 2 mexes. There ain't no way that he should be able to afford all these if he was building units. He was not building units. He made some defenses, made some mexes, and then turtled a bit up. He made one turret up here, which I just pushed forward. So what should have happened in here, in my opinion, was that I should have just been using my units to just push at him and force him to build units to respond. But my economy was not good enough to support that at that time. Lessons have been learned. The next game was lost in 11 minutes. What happened in this one? Water. I think I prefer the Cortex just in general. I like their I like the tanks. They're both factions are very similar, so it's not like I'm too chuffed either way. But I think I just generally prefer the Cortex more often than not. Set the connection speed to 2. Turn off the player cam for the moment. I kind of wish I could see what I'm doing before the game starts as well, because you can see that my camera is going all over the place trying to figure out how I want to plan out my build and my movement and so forth. So I'm going all over the place. It's just that you can't see that on the replay, which is a little sad in my opinion. Let's speed this up just a little bit. Yeah, I'm taking my time going through.
Battle started.
I'm here. No. Oop, that's Mr. Thomas. This is me. I'm trying to spectate myself. How come I... That was weird. Alright. Right, so right now I'm always... Oh yeah, so this is me doing some mind games. Because I chose Armada, and I'm red. Does this matter? No. Do I think it's actually going to work? No. But I couldn't help myself. So like, hey, yeah, I'm definitely playing Cortex. I played Cortex last game. Why wouldn't I? But no, I think I'm going to swap it up this game. Just see what happens. And yeah, I think 2 mechs, then actually, I think going for the third energy or the third solar is actually too much energy too early before I start building the bot lab. And I'm thinking, you know what? My opponent didn't really do anything last game besides send a pawn out or send a grunt out early. So if I'm going to send my stuff out, I'm going to get some ticks in his back and start poking away at him because I don't think he's going to do anything about it. That's the plan, at least. Let's see how well that plays out for him, Cotton. Take a sip. Hydrate. You see me going through, considering just jumping through the middle, but if he has grunts going through the middle as well, then I'd probably want to avoid those because then my attack on his base will be much delayed if I were to do that. Radar tower, of course. Because radar is good. Keep making radar. I see my opponent is not actually making the mexes over there yet. Scout for all the other mexes, or any cons, construction bots just wandering around. Probably a bit too early to assume that there would be one, but... And now I'm feeling a little confused, but... Oh. Air transport detected. Oh, snap. I see he's dragging my his commander over, so I say, okay, let's just go ahead and make an anti-air and call it a day. What's he gonna do about it? He ain't gonna do nothing about it. He sent a Finch over to scout. And I'm saying, alright, what is his plan? He's just trying to poke away at my solar collectors? Okay, let me rush out some pawn. Oh god, that's a D-gun. He has energy for D-guns. Okay. Well, and that is my factory gun. And, oh. Oh, so that's what he's doing. Huh. I guess I better rebuild. Now, the thing here, though, is that I don't think I'm in as bad of a possible position as I could be. Because he had to go air and delay everything else to do that as well. So he still has 3 mexes, but what's he doing? What's he going to do about it? All I'll do is just rebuild, and, well, I still have map control. He can't really push out. So unless he gets a gunship to poke away and protect his stuff, then he's not doing anything. And his commander just has to come back and do everything himself. Yeah, see, his commander's is only now just coming back to his base. Meanwhile, my mexes are being rebuilt, so I'll just go ahead and rebuild my bot lab, I presume. Yep. Got plenty of energy still. Probably still need to make a couple more solar collectors. and just make some pawns. And I'm thinking, okay, well, let's just go attack him. What's he going to do about it? Just keep my ticks roaming around. Yep, he's got an air constructor. Let me queue up one of those anti-air boys as well. I saw that. No, you are not allowed to expand this early. Sorry, sir. Get back inside your base. Can't really see what he's doing inside there, though. He went 2 constructors right away. And he's probably going to go into the middle and build his mexes on the islands that I can't reach right now. Smart. I'm just going to stay back, use my commander for the build power. Get one more needle anti-air turret. And keep it moving. Use my constructors to properly get the thing. Is there a way to increase the speed? Keys. Grid keys. Is there a button to increase the speed? Alright, 3 times speed. Because at this point, I'm just trying to wander around, deny as much as I can, but I don't think I'll actually be able to yet. Unless I were to like sell this and just build a fighter. Yeah, that's probably the correct answer. That's a Centurion. What the fuggles is just Centurion doing there? Can I deal with that? That's what I'm thinking right now. Is like, am I even able to deal with that right now? And you can build your... Wait, is he on the low ground? I just killed his thing there. Alright, my commander was still in the base, so that was easily dealt with. Oh, snap. I can build from my base. I can build those mexes from my base. Well, why don't I do that? That sounds like a good idea. I'm going to do that. I don't know what he's talking about, but... Oh. Yeah, those Centurions, those guys kind of hurt. Oh god. I just can't fight them. Unless I have stuff on my own. Unless I have overwhelming numbers, which I do not. Okay, well, this number of pawns is clearly not overwhelming numbers. Yeah, he's just building... What the heck was that? My thing is EMP'd. I killed the mech and it blew up. Is that normal? Well, I can sense that the end is near, but I'm definitely wondering how exactly is he able to afford this? I don't think those aircons can actually build that much. Oh, but he has...
Battle ended.
6 mechs. That's how. Yeah, that's how. Okay. Alright, understood. Alright, so we're getting the cheese out the way. I respect it. We all like some good Gouda. We all can enjoy some good Gouda, some cannon rushes, the good old the planetary fortress rush. I'm sure you've all been there. Radars are cheap. Good. They should be. Hydrate. Alright, so I am in less than happy about being cheesed like that. Can I just cover myself? Yeah. 3x the speed, get through the opening preparations. How does the next 1v1 go? Did I choose Armada again? If I did, then it's because I want those ticks so I can get them in his base as soon as possible to figure out what he's doing. Probably.
Battle started.
Alright, so first of all, I'm going to build... What am I building? Yeah, I'm Armada again. This time I'm going vehicles. And I'm going to have just more stuff in the area. Right. I'm also having an LLT in front, just in case my opponent decides that to get some variety in his cheese, and I want to go ahead and get something in his base as soon as possible. I also queue up 3 light tanks because I'm figuring that if he's trying to do something funny, then let me just go as I think a famous SC2 player once said, if your opponent is doing something weird, then go walk across the effing map and kill him. I'm feeling like my opponent is probably trying to do something weird, so I'm going to go walk across the map and effing kill him with 3 light tanks and see if that works. That's the plan, at least. But I needed to rush those out to make sure that the pawn didn't keep harassing me. But now I'm thinking, oh yeah, I can just build those mexes right now. Let me go do that. And also build a con yard. Okay, so apparently that amount of pawns can kill my light tanks if I'm just traveling at them one at a time. Okay, so I need better control. I thought these blitzes killed grunts pretty well, but apparently maybe they do, and I'm just bad. Get a converter just to help out with the energy issues going on here. I'm at 6 mechs. I'm not doing too badly. All right, so I can't contest that, but I have blitzes running in his base, and he took my blitzes. I was very confused as to how he got tanks at the time. Send 1 blitz over to the corner over here. Ow. Well, at least they were disintegrated and not just reclaimed fodder. Rebuild my mexes on the ground here. And start chipping away at his. Alright, now I wonder if I could have chased that down. I don't know. I don't actually know if I could have chased those down. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. I see his stuff is in a line. Let me go ahead and eat this line one at a time. Spread out. There we go. Now we're talking. Now it's too much. That was too much. It was working until it wasn't. Okay, so he has a lot of grunts, and my engineer is going to be a little sad. Let's get 1 LLT just to be safe. Oh, he's doubling up on LLTs. Okay. On the light turrets, he probably does. He probably does need to do that, and just make sure I don't run by. I don't think I can actually deal with those when he's in a line like this, but I can deal with the grunts on the side. Now, I think the biggest issue is that I don't have a way to reclaim this unless I get my commander in, or one of the. I certainly cannot revive them, but reclaiming them, I can reclaim them. He has a lot of units to this side, and that's GG. I can't deal with the tanks. He made some tanks. He has way more. He has the map control. He just has way more mechs than I do. Why are these flashing? And then he just busted out some tanks. This is a very fast set of advanced soldiers. I'm surprised that he's able to afford those, but fine. Move on. By the way, after the first game, I went back into the replay just to see what was going on. Took a moment to look at it and figure some out for myself. So let's go straight into the next one. Which one was that? The next one. Here we are. This one was a much more intense game, as you can see by the time. We will speed through this a bit. Oh, I can skip the opening thing. Cool. Great.
Battle started.
How do I slow things down? Oh gosh, it's too fast. It's too fast. Okay. 2x the speed. That's fine. This time I'm back on the Cortex. I'm going for the vehicles again. And I'm thinking again, yeah, my opponent doesn't seem... Last time my opponent really went ham on the pawns. On the grunts. And I have on my radar that nothing is being shown right now, so I'm a little suspicious. And I'm going to get my turret out. Got my rover sent all the way over as well. Okay, now I see he has some bots out, so I stopped production on my second anti-air turret and get the constructor out as fast as possible this time. This time I'm having my incisors guard my front and rush him out. So rush out 5 incisors because I see he's going bot, so I'm going pawn. I'm going in tanks instead. So I should have an advantage. If I just send him across the map, what's he going to do about it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just send him straight across. Oh yeah, I can see his mouse up there too. Cool. Send those incisors straight across. Send this incisor over to the side and try and harass down his mechs that he is probably building with his commander on the corner up here as well. Just like I did. It's a good idea. I'm glad he showed it to me. So he is going to send his guys forward. Because yeah, as well you should. If your opponent is doing something weird, go across the map and effing kill him. So he is killing my mechs off to the side here. I'm going across the map. Oh, and I pick up 2 constructors. Fan-freaking-tastic. Those grunts are not enough to deal with me. I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to go up the ramp and get them all my tanks destroyed by a D-gun. I'm just going to go around to the side and try and harass away his mexes that he's probably building. That's a bit too much for just 5 incisors, I think. So I'm going to go back and not turn them into reclaim for him. I probably should just have an engineer repair them now that I think about it. But nah, I'm just going to keep building mexes. Yeah, I'm just going to send out the tanks over to the side now. Keep running by. And yeah, he's considered bringing my tanks back to help defend this, but no. No. Oh yeah, pick up a bunch over there, move outside move away some of the weakened tanks off to the side, and get my tanks back in there. Make a drive-by on his mexes as well. He wants to destroy my mexes, I'm going to destroy his mexes, and we're going to all have a wonderful time. His commander's out in the center. This is enough tanks to destroy it, but I maybe should have gone for it. Maybe see if he actually had the energy to contest me there. I have one constructor actually reclaiming everything here now. This constructor needs to keep on keeping on. Oh no. Leave my poor SCV alone. I think I have like 2 control groups by now. Yeah, control group 1, control group 2, yep. That's not enough. That is enough. I was wrong, that is enough. And now those tanks are reclaimed and I'm a little sad. Is there a reclaimer for the bots or for the vehicles that's not the SCV? And I'm taking a page out of my opponent's book, and I think, okay, let's just go ahead and for some tier 2 or advanced solars by now. Okay? Now that I have some construction turrets, I have the wind to support it. I have the backup storage as well. Maybe a rule of thumb is that once you have enough storage in your energy, then you can actually go for it. Oh yeah, for sure. That's not enough. Yeah, let me go ahead and work that down. Work down the constructor at least. I see my opponent is just sending out pounder tanks or something like that. What are those, pounders? Or brutes? Yes, now that my own economy is starting to ramp up, I am going to start swapping into a higher level of economy as well. I asked my opponent about on one of the replays. He had a beholder. I think on the first game he had a beholder on the side, up here, like right over here. He had a beholder next to his turret. I had to ask him, well, what's the point of beholders? And supposedly the conceit for those is that you build the holders as you retreat from an area, so that you can keep vision of the area even after your units have gone away. Makes sense. I don't know how good that is exactly, but if your commander's in an area and you know you gotta go, then I suppose that could work, so long as you have the energy to support it. My SCV is stuck. That's fantastic. Just build what you can. Oh yeah, this is looking lovely right here. Just push forward. Time to push forward. I have the advantage. I do not have the advantage. Okay. I apologize. It hurts. Stop hitting me. I'm sorry. Move on. Get back to production. I just lost a bunch, so I can't do anything about that. Oh, but I have a whole bunch of shurikens out now. And, these are not spreading their EMPs as what I thought they would. I'm not sure how to control these. Yeah, now they're just holding still. Like, what? Yeah, this was my big play. I see he had a whole bunch of tanks over there, probably with a numerical superiority. So get over there, send my engineer back down to reclaim all of that, since I can't restore them or resurrect them. Does he have anything on this side? Not really. Yeah, and they're his fighters. That's expected. As expected. Exploiter mechs, not enough. Surround it and kill it. What is that on my mechs up there? Yeah, again, I'm not keeping track of my economy at this point. I could be building more than just these bombers. But maybe not, because my energy is actually falling pretty drastically. I say, okay, so he's got quite the turret farm in the center of there. It's time to build some Wolverines. Send them into the middle of the map. Build a little bit of artillery. Keep it moving. My engineer is free, or my SCV is free, so I finally move it out, reclaimed one of the construction turrets, and now he has his own shurikens to deal with my little run-by up here onto the north side. Send the fighters straight down the middle to deal with those, but it might be too little too late. It might be too little too late. I feel like I am not controlling my air properly. I mean, at least I gut his mechs production, his metal production, by at least a little bit. Problem is, he's got all those mechs in the center, which I should be just be sending my fighters over to contest those right away, right now. Yes, I absolutely should be sending my fighters over to contest those, and maybe also a transport to put some tanks up there as well. Yeah, it just didn't occur to me I could build a transport and put my tanks up there. I think now is a good enough time for tier 2. Because if I look at my economy, I have two energy storages. Thinking, yeah, now's a good time. Get the bombers out as well. Again, I probably could have just built one transport and done this much easier. My bombers, whoa, that is a long arc to fly around. Just gonna set those back home. We'll come back to those later. .4x the speed now. Now I'm starting my tier 2 production. Just sending my fighters in just to attack and get a scout in as well. Yeah, I should. I'm building units when I probably should be building my tier 2 constructors right now. I have one Quaker. And I have no vision. Why do I have no vision here? Well, this radar tower is not actually doing anything. I had no vision, so I just sent a run of the scout planes in. And I saw that with my... Turn off player cam for a second. Keep on player view. But I saw my opponent has... Ah, look at that. That looks like a fun little target. So, when we double confirm that I was seeing what I was seeing, bombers tried to go through the center a bit. Build one Tsar, not sending it in, because they would probably just get degunned and I'd be very sad. I gotta think about it. Maybe this Tsar was actually just a bad idea, now that I'm thinking about it. Kill that radar jammer right away. Alright, spread out the scout planes, send them forward. What do I see? Tanks and a lot of factories bumping up. At this point, I probably should have just gone for tier 2 mechs. I didn't think that I wasn't sure if I actually could push forward here. Because if I push forward, then again, he just sends his commander in, probably cloaks it, and one-shots my stuff. So I figured, okay, let me at least send a little bit in and start chipping away on this side as well. I still don't have all the mexes right here. I still don't have that mex. What am I doing with my life? This is weird. Yeah, that's just weird. It reminds me that there's a side of the board that I'm just not dealing with. So he tries to make an incursion through the center, realizes that that's not happening either. So he goes to the side. Which is coincidentally right when I wanted to send my stuff. Let's go back. Can we go back? No, whatever. Coincidentally, that was when I wanted to send my flyers in through the side to go kill his fusions. But it was right on top of this army, and it was not. I asked him after the game. It was just very unfortunate timing. He had a feeling that the flyers were coming in because my army was kind of small, but he did not know that my flyers were going to be on that side at that point in time. My only way out right here, I felt like, was these shurikens to help deal with this while I build my ground army back up. This side, the left side, I kind of did work on a little bit, but no, it's too much. This is too much. I built another bot lab to see if I can start reclaiming things. I have a single negotiator. I don't think a single negotiator is going to turn the tides of this one. Yeah, a single negotiator is not turning the tides on this one. He's a little hesitant because I had a pretty nice arc. And so he's leading with the Tsar. Yep, to Brustin. Yeah, it's over at this point. His factory production is too much.
Battle ended.
I was too slow on my tier 2 mexes. I could have gone to tier 2 mexes a long time ago. And he has these fusions as well. I think he's reclaiming them as well to build those out. Okay. I was feeling a little way after that game, not gonna lie. I was feeling a sort of something kind of way after that. Hydrate. I'm out of water. Feels bad. Skip.
Battle started.
So that's Mr. Thomas. He's doing his thing. Me, though, oh snap, you can see that I, first of all, queued up a bunch of wind. I had to get rid of those. I gotta... Turn off player cam for a second. Keep player view, turn off player cam. Okay. Yep. You see it. That's a transport. Monkey see, monkey do, am I right? Now, the difference here is that he built a scout plane right after and sent it over. I'm going straight for the engineer. He also has a bunch of goons coming into the center. He doesn't know I'm coming. He doesn't know I'm coming. What's he got? Oh no, his factory is on the other side. Pick him up.
Battle ended.
We had a good old laugh after that one. His factory is on the other side. I couldn't get to it. I didn't know how to get to it. Oh, if I go back to see what he did, he degunned his way through and then sent it in. And that was his path to the factory. So that's what I should have done. But that was funny, at least. I had to try it at least once. We went straight into the game after that. He did not see it coming. He said that he had no idea that I was planning that. And I had a couple of turrets that would have defended me against those grunts as well. So I was on pace. Let's get this
Battle started.
opening. Turn off player cam for a sec. What do I have here? Keep player view. I'm going vehicles, and I see that I'm also trying to push my own base to like stay in this little cubby hole so it's easier to defend from any sort of shenaniganry. Back to the Cortex. Enough of this Armada nonsense. You can see my camera and mouse is going all around trying to plan out my path to victory. One grunt to deny any sort of tick potential nonsense. Rush out the SCV as fast as possible, get them to just build some more energy. I probably don't need nearly as much energy as he's building. I can build the energy storage right away now as well if I really wanted to. Yeah, and I see I have it queued up now as well. Yeah, I think I got a lot of energy. I definitely want... I don't know about need, but I definitely want the storage right away. I don't think the energy converters... Yes, I don't think the energy converters are that important, honestly. Not this early, at least. Do they give you, what, 1 metal per 70? It's not... I don't think that's that impactful. Just got a little bit of a run by. Don't mind me. And here I'm thinking, let's go get aggressive. And I'll send my commander out. I'll send my commander out to do the work and have my SCV hang back this time. Oh, I see he's also doing stuff. Let me go ahead and spread out, get a bit of a trap going in. I see you on my radar. No, you won't see anything. Alright. Get in there. And the trap closes. Because he has to squeeze into this narrow little choke. Rush out a... What are these things called? A Resbot to get that metal right away. I don't think I have time to resurrect them. I considered going around to the side, but I thought, nah, let me just go straight down the middle instead. I probably have enough to just contest him. No, I do not. He is building way more than I am, but I have enough to force him back and get the reclaim. I saw that he had some anti-air as well, so he was concerned about me going from the air shenaniganry. My commander is going up, build some turrets to cover that. Oh, wow, he's already going for those corners? Oh, no, no, no. We can't allow that. Send those grunts over to the side and go ahead and teach them the meaning of respect. Turn off player cam. Just go to 2x speed now as well. Player cam. So I got a pair of grunts denying the left side. I could probably send those all the way in now as well. I don't know what he's doing on the right side, but he needs to leave. Yeah, he's got some anti-air in his ball. Thinks I'm not going to be going for an air transition. I'm not. Have my commander keep building to the side. Grunts running past. All is right with the world here. Very, very random SCV wandered into me. Let me poke at his front and see what he's got. Yeah, LLTs are not a concern for thugs, basically. Okay, that's a concerning number of LLTs. How is this not on the map as well? It is. Okay. I thought my Rocketeer couldn't actually see that turret for some reason. You see I'm spamming out Rocketeers now, trying to get just something going on. Also some more construction turrets. I'm just gearing up. That's all I'm doing. I'm gearing up for something. I don't know what, but something. Right, now I'm getting some energy converters, because I have enough energy and energy production for that to be warranted, in my opinion. And I'm not going to be getting too much more metal at this point. I probably could just afford to just build another, like, 3 turrets right there, but those are tanks. I see my opponent is building tanks, so I'm just going to back up my commander and move back. I think his right side is a little soft, so I'm going to move down the right and the center. Formation moving my way across. He doesn't have that much here. That is not a lot. You know what? You know what? Looking at my economy, it's time. I have enough to go for tier 2 now. Just more energy in the back as well. No need to go crazy with like going for tier 2 energy yet, in my opinion, when a tier 1 will work just fine. Or when regular converters will work just fine. Have my... Oh yeah, just spam out those reclaim bots as well. Get them in there. Yeah, that side is nicely fortified. I'm a bit scared to actually target this area, because I know he has a bunch of... I'm pretty sure he has a bunch of his units and tanks still over there, and I could probably be run over, especially with my Rocketeers, if I am not careful. So, yes, I saw it. Is that a level 2 energy up there? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was an advanced solar up there. So he's definitely going for some advanced solar tech. I'm thinking that I don't need it yet. But now that he's losing his tanks kind of haphazardly, maybe it is time to just go start pushing. Send some rocket bots in the back. Alright, no, let's keep it safe and not overextend. Too much now. What I need is some radar into the middle of the board, like around here. Or let's say here. I need a radar like right there. That's what I need. Hey, Sheldons. Sheldons are good. I learned that playing against the AI. Sheldons are good. So I should build them. And I'm doing it. Feels good. So I get a nice solid ball of these guys going. I heard the aircraft detected at some point, which is why I'm swapping over to build some of these light anti-air bots, which is fine. It's like, yeah, it's anti-air detected, it's fine. Get some of these, what are these, threshers. I'm not scared about bombers coming after me. Just get some more anti-air in the base as well. I'm not scared about bombers with enough anti-air. Nah. Yep, there's the Finches. Yeah, I'm not scared about bombers or these gunships. I'm cloaking my commander. My commander is cloaked, but he can still see me. I did not have nearly enough anti-air. And I was very surprised. I talked to him after the game. I thought gunships were just squishier than that, but no, apparently the Cortex gunships can just fly over and snipe the commander. Apparently that is just a thing. Well then. That was a very informative series of 1v1s. Glad I got to play them. Let's see if we can find some more. Doom is out.